Hello students, in today's session we are going to solve problem that is based on the quadratic equation, that formation of the quadratic equation and its solution. So let's take the problem. So question is, a boat can cover 10 km up the stream and 5 km down the stream in 6 hours. If the speed of the stream is 1.5 km per hour, find the speed of the boat in still water. So here the problem related to the speed of boat and speed of still water. So what we have to find it, speed of the boat in still water. So let it is any variable, define is y km per hour. So we can write the speed of the boat in still water is y km per hour. Also it is given that speed of stream is 1.5 km per hour. This 1.5 we can write as 3 by 2 km per hour also, or we can write 1.5 km also. So 1.5 km per hour converted in 3 by 2, that is in the fraction. Here, as the boat goes upstream and downstream, so for speed we can take when boat is in the upstream, so speed of the boat and still water will be subtract, and in case of downstream, speed of boat and water will add up. So we can write it at speed of the boat in upstream or against the stream is y minus 3 by 2 km per hour. Similarly, speed of boat in downstream, or we can say along the stream, will be add y plus 3 by 2 km per hour. Now here the concept is time taken by the boat in still water in upstream and downstream is 6 hours. So here we have to count the time. So time taken by the boat in upstream and downstream, 2 times we have to find out here. So as we know that time is equals to distance upon speed, so use this formula. We can write now speed, that means the time taken by the boat in upstream is distance upon speed. Distance given 10 km in upstream, so distance 10 upon y minus 3 by 2, that is speed of boat in upstream, so y minus 3 by 2, so 10 upon y minus 3 by 2 hours. Similarly, time taken to travel, now 5 km in downstream is distance 5 upon speed y plus 3 by 2 hours. Now here we are getting the 2 times in upstream as well as in the downstream, and together that time is 6 hours. That means these 2 times we have to add. So we can write here 10 upon y minus 3 by 2 plus 5 upon y plus 3 by 2 becomes 6. Now here the denominators as y minus 3 by 2 and y plus 3 upon 2. So we can find the LCM of the denominator and solve it. Then we get 2 is the LCM. So 2y minus 3 upon 2. Here also in the second term, 2 is the LCM, that is 2y plus 3 upon 2. And in both the denominator terms, LCM is 2. It goes in the numerator position and multiplied with the numerator quantity 10 and 5. So here we can write it as 10 into 2 upon 2y minus 3 plus 5 into 2 upon 2y plus 3 is equals to 6. Now here observe 2 is common in both the terms, so we can take out 2 is common. So when we take 2 is common, we get 2 common, and by taking the LCM of these 2 terms, after taking 2 common, the LCM is 2y minus 3 and 2y plus 3. So this LCM divided by first 2y minus 3, that means denominator of the first term, so it becomes 10 into 2y plus 3. Similarly, the LCM divided by the denominator of the second term 2y plus 3. So we get 5 into 2y minus 3. Now multiply this. By multiplying this, and this 2 we have to transpose to the right hand side. So we get 6 by 2. 10 into 2y, that is 20y, 10 into 3, that is 30, 5 into 2y, that is 10y, 5 into minus 3 is minus 15. Now the denominator is 2y minus 3 into 2y plus 3. This we can multiply it, 2y multiplied by 2y plus 3 minus 3 multiplied by 2y plus 3. Or we are observing here that a minus b and a plus b, the identity is present. That means a square minus b square. So we can write 2y square minus 3 square. Okay. So let us multiply here. In the next step, we get 2y multiplied by 2y becomes 4y square. Then minus 3 multiplied by 2y becomes minus 6y. Then this 3 multiplied by 2y becomes 6y, and again this 3 multiplied by minus 3 becomes minus 9. So this minus 6y and plus 6y will cancel out. In the next step, we get 30y plus 15 upon 4y square minus 9 is equals to 3. Now in the numerator, 30y plus 15, 3 is common, so we can take 3 is common. So here by taking 3 common, we get 3 into 10y plus 5, and after by cross multiplication also we get 3 is common in the numerator, that means 3 into 10y plus 5, and this 4y square minus 9 multiplied by 3 becomes 3 into 4y square minus 9. Now here in both the sides 3 is common, so these 3 and this 3 will cancel out. We get 10y plus 5 is equals to 4y square minus 9. Now by taking the terms in one side, we have to make the another side is equals to 0, because we are finding the quadratic equation for the given problem. So it can be written as 4y square minus 9 minus 10y minus 5 is equals to 0. Or we can say 4y square minus 10y, and now minus 9 and minus 5 becomes 14. So here we can take 2 common in all the terms, as all the numbers are divisible by 2. So we take 2 is common, and when the 2 taken common goes to the right hand side becomes 0 upon 2. So 0 upon 2, that is equals to 0. So only the terms, only the equation we have to write after taking 2 common, that will become 2y square minus 5y minus 7 is equals to 0. Now this equation we have to solve for y, and that is the speed of the boat in still water. So now 2y square minus 5y minus 7 is equals to 0. We can use the methods for solving the quadratic equation as factorizing method or completing the square method, or we can say quadratic formula also. By using any one we can solve it the equation for y. So let factorization use method. So 5y minus 5y we have to split into two terms, that is minus 7 plus 2 becomes minus 5, and product of minus 7 and 2 becomes the product of coefficient of y square and constant term. So minus 7 plus 2, that is minus 14, and here minus 7 and plus 2 becomes minus 5, as well as minus 7 into 2 is also 14. So here the two terms are minus 7y plus 2y. From taking y common from first and second term, we get 2y minus 7, and plus 1 we can take common from third and fourth term. So we get 2y minus 7. So the quantity inside of the bracket 2y minus 7 is same in both the terms. So this whole quantity 2y minus 7 taken out as common, so we get 2y minus 7, and the rest of the terms inside of the second bracket is y plus 1. So 2y minus 7 and y plus 1 are the factors of this equation. Now these factors, when we equate with the 0 separately, we get 2y minus 7 is equals to 0 or y plus 1 is equals to 0. With 2y minus 7 is equals to 0, we get y is 7 upon 2 and y plus 1 is equals to 0. For this we get y is minus 1. Now here we are talking about the y, that is the speed of boat in still water. So speed, as we know that it cannot be negative. That means we have to ignore y is equals to -1. Negative value we have to ignore and we take positive value. Y is 7 by 2 and 7 by 2 that is equals to 3.5. So we can say the speed of the boat, speed of the boat, here it is, speed of the boat in still water is 3.5 kilometer per hour. So here by using the quadratic equation we can find the quadratic equation for the given problem, as well as using any one method out of three methods, that is factorizing or factorization, or second method is completing the square method, and third is by using the quadratic formula. Any three we can use for solving the quadratic equation and get the solution.